According to the American Institute of Stress, 3/4 of college students feel severe and overwhelming anxiety. Anxiety is a very big problem in today's society. It can range from little to severely debilitating. Some people don't even know what it's like to have severe anxiety, though it affects so many people. Anxiety affects my daily life in so many ways, and even in normal settings, it can even make me feel sick to my stomach. Things like talking to classmates, giving presentations, even choosing my clothes every morning causes me to have major anxiety. Speaking to other people is one of my main forms of anxiety, social anxiety. So, talking to my classmates and even my friends induces anxiety. Speaking to certain friends that also don't know how to speak to people, there are awkward pauses, which makes my mind start to race such questions. What do I say? Am I boring them? Even though some friends are easy to talk to, anxiety is never predictable. Speaking to someone I don't know is even harder, as my anxiety wants to make the perfect first impression, though that's also what hinders me. The pressure of making that perfect first impression makes my anxiety rocket sky high and causes all of my symptoms to skyrocket. I think over so much what I'm going to say that I wind up not even saying anything at all. My hands start to sweat and shake at even the thought of speaking up in class. There are so many things that my anxiety makes me consider. Like, am I going to sound stupid? Am I going to stutter or slur my speech so no one can even understand me? And my anxiety making me think of these things makes my stuttering even worse. Speaking up in class is a little less nerve-wracking than giving presentations. So, with presentations, my anxiety is so bad because you're just standing up in front of the class with their undivided attention on you. And there are so many things that run through the mind of someone who has anxiety and is about to give a presentation. Things that go through my mind are, hopefully I did this presentation correctly, and hopefully someone will have gone in front of me so that I'll know I did it correctly. Also, can they understand me? Am I loud enough? Am I being too loud? I've had times where during presentations I've gotten anxious that I wasn't loud enough, and turned out I was screaming the entire time. So when I'm giving a presentation, I basically vibrate. My hands shake, my voice shakes, and even my body rocks back and forth while my heart is pounding out of its chest. I also get anxious about what I'm wearing when I give a presentation, as I feel like I'm on display to the entire class. Though presentations aren't the only time I'm anxious over what I'm wearing. So, there are so many things that go running through my head in the morning when I'm picking clothes. What are the latest trends? Is this too low cut? Do I look stupid? Is what I'm wearing too much for school? And even, how many days in a row have I worn this sweatshirt? Sometimes I try to force my anxiety down and try to be brave and wear something new, but by the time I get somewhere, my anxiety has convinced me to put on a sweatshirt and completely cover up. And even a simple sweatshirt will give me anxiety. Do I look like a slob? Do people think I'm weird because all I ever wear are sweatshirts? And I know that all of these thoughts are completely false. But that's what anxiety does. It takes simple conflicts and makes them into life or death scenarios. I get anxious over so many little, even insignificant things throughout my day, every single day. So I get anxious over speaking to almost anyone, almost get sick when I give presentations, and even choosing my own clothes, which I've been doing since preschool. So anxiety is an invisible illness that affects my entire life on a daily basis. Michelle Obama sums it up perfectly in a quote of hers. Whether an illness affects your heart, your leg, or your brain, it's still an illness, and there should be no distinction.